And with the results of California's primaries still pending, President Trump is accusing Democrats of trying to steal the elections.
You see that's what's happening in California. They're rigging the election. Now, maybe we caught them, and maybe they won't be able to get away with it.
3 days after the elections, it's still unclear who will be the top two vote getters in California's gubernatorial primary. Republican Steve Hilton and Democrats Javier Becerra and Tom Steyer are currently leading with 60% of the vote counted so far. Ballots are also being counted in the Los Angeles mayoral primary. Democratic incumbent Karen Bass has already won enough votes to advance to the November election, but Republican Spencer Pratt, we've been talking a lot about him, and progressive Nithya Raman, they're both still battling for the final spot. So let's bring in CBS News political director Fin Gómez. Fin, is there any evidence of cheating in the California primaries?
Look, Adriana, election officials across California have not presented evidence of widespread fraud or cheating in these races, despite the president accusing the California Democratic Party of trying to steal the governor, the gubernatorial, and the LA mayoral elections. What the elections officials are saying is that what we're seeing is a lengthy counting process, not an indication of wrongdoing. California allows ballots postmarked by Election Day to arrive later and still be counted. Because several of these contests are extremely close, including those two you just mentioned. Every ballot matters here, they say. Both parties are watching the count closely, but at this point, there's no evidence supporting claims that the election is being rigged. Adriana?
All right, so then, Finn, explain to people who are not from California why it's taking so long to count the votes.
Because 60%, I mean, it's Friday.
Yeah.
It is Friday, and it's atypical compared to other states, but it's very typical for California. California is the biggest state in the country, has the biggest population in the country, and it runs heavily on mail voting, and they are slow compared to other states, very slow. Counties are still processing the ballots. I spoke to CBS News election expert David Becker, who told me he spoke to election officials, and election officials in California are facing a particular challenge. Hundreds of thousands of ballots were dropped off at the last minute on Tuesday, and those ballots require verification before they can be approved. And in fact, add in the fact that the governor's race and the battle for the second spot in that LA mayoral contest are both so close, and officials are taking extra care to ensure every eligible vote is counted accurately. This does mean we may not know some final outcomes here for several more days, guys.
Wow. All right.
It's going to be a long weekend in California.
For sure.
Yes, it is.
Finn,
and
thank
for Fin
you.
Gómez.
Thanks, guys. It's true.
Good luck.
Thanks, Fin.